What's up, everybody? This is Atlas4, and welcome back to Everspace. Last time we started out the game, went over some of the basic elements of the gameplay, some of the systems and controls.
There's a few of them.
And let's go ahead and dive right on in. Some of the enemies have noticed us now. Looks like there's going to be 4 of them, so this might get a little interesting. Let's go ahead and find out. Now you can see this particular enemy has launched a couple of missiles at us. We can try to shoot them, or just take them.
Watch your stats.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to get out of here because I'm about to die. That's the thing about this game. It is quite easy to get in over your head, and the developers created it with the intention of you dying pretty early on and having to start over. That's like any roguelike game. You don't know what you're going to get into in each level or each system in this case. Unfortunately, looks like we took a lot of damage on the way out. We had no shield. That'll regenerate, and we all lost almost all of our hull. So hopefully this next... Let's see. Let's take the low road. Hopefully this next system isn't too dangerous. We are going to need nanobots to repair our ship. Didn't have any, unfortunately. We may need to start a new playthrough, which is okay. We'll just take our money into the next playthrough that we make going into this system. So let's find out what happens. Okay. That ship there with the skull over it is an elite scout, which means it is much more powerful than the other regular units. Let's go ahead and see the damage that we have to deal with. Okay, so you'll notice here we have our overall health, and that's our hull health. 60 out of 510 right now, not looking too good. Normally, if we had any nanobots, we'd be able to repair ourselves. Now, nanobots we just pick up throughout the game, just like credits or fuel. Also, you'll notice there are individual systems. Now, we're lucky that none of these got damaged. There are instances where you could take damage to just a particular system. So, for instance, it could take out my life support system, and I would need to quickly find nanobots to repair that, or else I'd lose oxygen and die in the cold vacuum of space. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We have 2 jumps left of fuel. No scanner probes. It's not looking too good for us. So what we'll do is, let's go ahead and try to jump one more time. And you know what, if we die and we have to start over, that's kind of the way the game works. So that's okay. Maybe we'll get luckier next time. Alright, here we go. Okay, okay, they've already noticed us. Alright, so we have shields. Those are 3 scouts. I know I usually try to reserve my missiles, but let's go ahead and let's just barrage them real quick. And hopefully we'll pick up some nanobots. And at the very least, we will pick up some credits. Alright, what do we have here? Fuel. Very good. Credits. And now you can really see the damage on the ship. Physically. And is that all they dropped? Okay, that's just the way it's going to be then. Alright, let's search around a little bit and see if we can find anything of use. Or just run into more. Okay, so that's a Corvette ship. As you can see, that's very large. And has a lot of firepower as it shoots at me. It's high behind this asteroid. You'll run into those. They are very difficult to take down, because if you see here, I'll hover over these enemy units. They have shield-charged drones, and what those little drones do is just what it sounds like. It recharges that Corvette's shield, making it pretty much near impossible to take it down. So we have one more jump in us. Let's go ahead and take the risk. And worst case scenario, like I said, we'll just have to start a new adventure. We'll leave some of our pride behind, but that's okay. Okay, so the good thing about this system... Oh, we need to go. Okay. We have an elite unit, and I'm not even sure if we're going to make it to the gate. Try to do some evasive flying here. Not working out. Shields are holding though, so that's okay. This might just be an episode of me running. Okay, we're out of energy for our booster there. Oh, here we go. We got some back. Alright, connect a little bit faster. Let's go. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. And of course, we run into a Corvette. So let's go ahead and hide behind some of these pillars. Mineable fuel. You've got to be kidding me. Is that enough? Yes, it is enough for us to jump. Just enough. Let's try to take some cover here. Okay. Come on. So close. Oh my gosh, we're going to go down. Too close. Alright. Let's take the high road this time. Okay, we've got some enemies to our left. They did notice. Yes, they're on to us. Okay, and we have a repair ship, and we have 4 enemies warping in, but hopefully... And like I mentioned in the last episode, if we have any enemies near these types of ships, they will close their gates until they're taken care of. So let's see if we can give these guys some help while they're distracted. Okay. And we're getting hit.
It's like a swarm. Finish them off.
Let's take that drone out. A couple shots. Alright. It is safe again. We'll grab that fuel. And let's get in here before any more of them come. And looks like... Oh, look at that. Repair station. Looks like it's our lucky day. Hate to spend all the money on repairing, but you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Now our main issue at this point is we're going to need just a tiny bit more fuel in order to jump out of this system. I do recall seeing some enemies earlier. Oh, there they are. Okay. Now, do we want to take them all on, or do we want to lure them over to the other fighters and have them help us out? But you know what? Let's see here. 2 drones, or 2 fighters and 1 drone. We can probably take care of that. I am out of missiles, and I am out of energy, because I decided to boost all the way over there, so I have made a grave mistake.
Hit back or take evasive action.
Okay, it looks like we have 2 warring factions. Looks like the Outlaws and the Okar do not like each other. Oh, and they dropped some fuel. You know what? Looks like they have some kind of tractor beam on us.
These things are so annoying.
We may not make it out of this.
I hate drones.
Oh, there we go. I'll just capture this screenshot. Our last breath. Okay. There we go. We'll just capture that. That could be my thumbnail. In peril. And there we go. So that's going to happen a lot in this game, unless you play on easy. If you play on easy, you know, you'll make it a little further. It's really random. Since it is a roguelike, you're going to have random instances. Everything's going to be random. You won't... Every time you jump into a system, you'll either have 1 enemy. The next time you jump into that system, you could have 6 enemies. You're kind of at the mercy of the randomization system. But the plus side is we have some money, 969 credits. So let's go ahead and spend it. I like to spend it on hull points for a reason, of course, as you just saw. So let's go ahead and let's just pour it into hull. Oh, just kidding. We don't have enough money to do that. How about max speed? Not really necessary. Lucky jump, don't have enough money for that. How about credit loot bonus? Increases the amount of credits found. Sounds good to me for 500 credits. And then we can put a little bit more into our device slots. And that will unlock consumable slots and unlocks primary weapon slots. That just lets us carry more, but it doesn't look like it'll upgrade until we flesh it all the way out here in this little bar. Okay, let's go ahead and launch again. Normal, the way you're meant to die, clearly. Hard mode, better off dead. We'll just stick with normal for now. Okay. First jump, 3 enemies, and they've all seen us. Let's go ahead and dive on in.
Ouch! Too much. Got him.
Okay, and it benefits you to kind of boost around in a battle like this, but you gotta watch your energy, of course. Okay, looks like we're behind this guy, so we'll get the drop on him. There he goes. I do like that they drift off like that and then blow up. I find that very interesting. And here we go, some nanobots. We'll make good use of those, I'm sure. Let's see, Energy Core Extension MK3. I'm assuming... Oh no, we can use it. Strikingly increases your energy core's capacity. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and swap that out. Salvage our old weapon overdrive again. And we'll see if that helps us out or not. And we got some credits, 196, not bad, and some scrap for some crafting potentially. And we have a nice view here. Looks like an Earth-like planet. And with a very familiar looking moon. Almost looks Mars-like. Since we've started over, now we have a couple scanning probes. We'll go ahead and use one. Okay. G&B. Oops. Container, and a tech container. That's what I like to see. Okay. Hopefully something good. Preferably money. Nanobots, I'll take it. 1 nanobot. Credits, 366. That's not bad. First sector, we're already at 680 credits. And there was one more, wasn't there? Yeah, tech container. Let's check it out. Beam laser. Okay. Not really too good on the damage. How about shield? Not very good at all. Let's go ahead and salvage it. Okay, looks like we got a little mining operation going on here. And looks like we have a container that's not owned by anyone, so let's go ahead and... Whoops, got some debris. Nanobots 5. Alright, I'm liking the way that this run is going. At least we'll have some insurance there in the form of nanobots. And I thought I saw some crystal. Okay, so throughout the game you're going to find these little deposits of things you can mine. In this case, the crystals. Okay, as I run into that wall. And you just shoot at them. And you'll notice little pieces of crystal breaking off. And it'll let you know when it's fully mined. Okay, now I am assuming this is abandoned. We have enough fuel. But if we shoot these containers... some of them will drop fuel. We won't be able to pick any up though because we are full. Come on, one of these. There we go. See, that's a ton of fuel. So if we were in a system and let's say we didn't have any fuel, there was nowhere to buy it from, and we found one of these deposits or old mining operations, we could blow up these fuel tanks to get some more fuel. Alternatively, worst case scenario, we could do it to the G&B because they do have fuel tanks, but like I said, you're going to lose faction standing that way. And it looks like we pretty much exhausted this system. So let's go ahead and make our jump. Calculate the old hyperdrive. Take the high road again. Cross our fingers here. Okay, this is good. Have a chance to showcase this. So you'll notice in red text on the top right of the corner there, jumping suppressed, signal 42%. find and disable the jump suppressor. So sometimes you'll jump into a system and someone will have placed a suppression unit, and that disallows you from jumping to the next system until you find it and destroy it. Now I wonder if we scan. Typically you would look at the percentage, 42%, and I'm flying in this direction and it's increasing. That means I'm getting closer. Let's go ahead and find it the old-fashioned way. I'm not sure if the scanning probe would pick it up or not, if or they just remains a secret. Well, it looks like we're not headed in the right direction anymore. Okay, 50%. 53%. 54. I guess we're headed in the right direction. Oh, not any. I'm going to go ahead and scan. Let's see if that picks it up. There we go. Scanning signal traced. Oh, no, that's a bad thing. That means that they heard me scan, which means we have 2 enemies jumping out of hyperspace to take me out. Come on, missile. There we go. Find your home. Alright, weapon overdrive. We got rid of that one earlier, so we'll just salvage that right away. Let's see. Container, jump suppressor. There we go. This is a plasma field. Plasma is another unit you can use to craft with. If we just sit in the plasma field, it will collect it. Okay, in order to... Oh, we got some turrets here. Let's take these out. Looks like they did not want us to find it.
That's just what I need.
That's just what I need. Container. Oh, okay. Give us 1 second here, guys. We're just trying to disable the scanner. Can't you see? Kind of rude to interrupt us like that, no? Hate to waste all my missiles, but... Okay, they're shooting missiles at us, so... Might as well. Alright. Let's take out the rest of his hull with my Gatling gun. There he goes. Let's see, we got scrap, crystal. Let's get rid of that suppressor. Plenty of credits. So I'd say that was well worth it. To get rid of the jump suppressor, let's go ahead and balance ourselves out here. You just sit next to it. Hack it. Hacking magic. And now, you'll see the green circle has returned and we are able to get out of here. How many nanobots do we have total? 11. That's perfect. And you'll see here I'll utilize a couple. It looks like I just used one to fix myself up, then I just exit out and you are good to go. And let's take this container and then we're going to jump, and that's going to be where I'm going to end this episode. Hopefully this run will go a little bit smoother than the last one in our next episode. And we're already at 1700 credits, so we're doing way better than we were before. Tech container, it's okay. Alright, let's jump and see what's in the next system. Oh. Anyway, that's what happens if you move your reticle. Cancels out your jump. So make sure you hold it steady. The further you go, the more unique the environments are going to look. Right now in the first few sectors, they all look kind of the same, give or take. Some of them have planets. There's another Earth-like planet. Alright, now this system looks pretty interesting. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here, though. That way we have plenty of time in the next episode to search that wreckage and hopefully find some interesting things. Once again, this is Atlas 4. Thanks for joining me on this Everspace playthrough. Did have to restart, but you know, sometimes you gotta pick yourself up and... Well, that's not how the song goes. Does it go... How does that song go? Dust yourself off and try again. Something from the early 2000s or 90s. Alright, guys, take care. Thanks for joining me.